Contact a qualified engineer.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention. Instructions. Moving.
This is Casper. Status report. All major servers and systems are monitored. This protocols are in operation. Patterns within the last 3 hours. This is Casper.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out those shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Cal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes in a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Good evening, Talos. Mr. Tucker from HR would like to remind you... If your personal data has changed since the previous pay cycle, please contact him immediately. Mr. Tucker's office is on the 2nd floor of the lobby.
Error. Insufficient.
Hostile is out of sensor range. Checking 3, 6, 9.
Eradicator autoturret version 0.7.6. Online.
Bracketing area for clean sweep.
Submitted. Eradicator autoturret version 0.7.
Checking 3, 6, 9, and noon.
Deploying. Scanning target error. Insufficient target material. Standing down.
Hello. Good to see you again, Doctor. Nice to see you.
Please stand clear of aperture.
I promised you my arming key. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos I to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We got the data to confirm what you suspected. Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. Secret message. Reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you can see. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dal wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
Anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos I for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
Manuel is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
System
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
Привет, Morgan.
Standing down.
System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Hello, Dr. Yu. Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are below peak. This should help. That should help you concentrate. You probably didn't see me there.
Kill them. Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Wrong gravity detected.
This plan succeeds. Then... You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Gravity detected.
Inspector, your suit's leaking. I'll manage that for you, Jonathan.
Suit integrity damaged. Scan complete. More specimens required. Suit integrity damaged. Integrity damaged.
Inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised. It's exactly what we need.
Dr. Yu. You probably didn't see me there.
Dr. Yu.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Please evacuate and avoid all warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Warning. Please dangerous level and avoid all open detected or sparks. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning.
Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine. Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay. Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You will have to move. Gosh, every window... It's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Who? What am I talking to?
My name is Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan, Hugh.
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. I wish you understood. I've bet the course of this entire station around what you wanted. I let you persuade me. And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough.
I'm aware that you primed the arming piece to destroy Talos I, so I find the activation of this null-wave transmitter station puzzling. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
Warning, reactor detonation.
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed. Next and final topic. Your mind is free of significant Typhon neuromods. I believe the risk you pose to Earth is minimal. However, despite my belief, I cannot act against my directives. On the other hand, if I were to suffer irreparable system damage, I would be unable to interfere with your escape. Alternatively, you could depart with your colleagues aboard Dahl's shuttle. You didn't anticipate that outcome. I just wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Morgan.
The shuttle is ready to go, Morgan. I'll wait a few minutes before detonation, but then I'm gone. You're on your own after that.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate
Microgravity detected.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos I.
Attack adjustment. Cleared. Operator deployment.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, it was an honor to work with you on Talos. And your brother. And thank you for retrieving Leitner's remains. Maya always loved the sound of his playing. I couldn't let it die with the station. His was a rare gift, and his skill should be shared. Not only with me, but with others.
Now come the fireworks. I hope there'll be enough. I believe you made the right choice, Morgan. This station is proof of what happens when TranStar conducts operations unchecked. If the research survives, then the crimes here will continue, and these aliens? If even one survives, they'll escape again and again. I only wish I'd found some trace of my father.
You made it. Look, I know what happened. You aren't solely to blame. You helped me and my officers when we needed it. I'll be sure to let Earthside know what you did to help us in the cargo bay.
Talos I.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit. Hang on to your seat. This will be a rough ride.
I keep having this dream.
Now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming. Nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise. And later, it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dar. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos I.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. Things did not end well for him. But...
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos I. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the wall today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.